Hello Classic Crew, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about why we feel like we need to find our purpose through our careers. So if you are new to my channel, here we talk about traditional values and classic living, and I've started a series on my channel where I just kind of share my thoughts on things that I've been pondering lately and things that have been bothering me or things that have been affecting me. And I want to talk about them openly and honestly with you guys and just start a conversation. So I'm not even really here to change minds. That's really not the point of this. I'm not trying to get anyone to agree with me. I just want to start a conversation and be able to do that in this space. And that's something I do love about the Classically Abby community, is that we can all chat about these things, even though in a lot of different spaces on the internet you might not be able to chat about them openly. Here we can. So today I want to focus on the careerification of purpose. My husband actually came up with that phrase because we were chatting about this together. So if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can get notified of all my new videos. And if you aren't already following me on my Substack, make sure you head over there. It's classicallyabby.substack.com, and you'll get access to a ton of exclusive content, including my book club and my exclusive podcast. Now, let's get into today's video. So something I've been thinking a lot about lately is this idea that we need to find our purpose. We feel like we need to find our purpose in a big way. That a lot of us feel like we have this mission that can only be accomplished if we're quote unquote changing the world. And a lot of that also means that you have to go outside of your home, have a big career, do something really important in order to show that you have meaning and fulfill your purpose. And I think that this is a mistake. This is something I've been grappling with myself. This journey of motherhood, this journey of, becoming somebody who loves being at home and loves being part of my community, the faith family community aspect of kind of what I talk about on my channel all the time. I grew up thinking that I needed to make a difference. Now, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing, the idea of making a difference in the world. But what does make a difference really mean? I think that there's this misperception, and one that I definitely had, I 100% had it, that I needed to make a difference by changing the world in a big way. And so my purpose needed to be something big and huge and outside of my home, outside of my family, outside of my community. I needed to do something big, huge even, in order to make a mark on the world. And that would be my purpose. That would be me finding meaning and finding my mission. It puts a lot of pressure on us to do something that takes so much and so few of us can accomplish. And the big problem with this kind of thinking is that every person does make a difference, but it might not be a public-facing difference. It might not be something that's huge and that everyone sees. It might be just the difference of you being a good family member, a good community member. I have really discovered this idea that I want to find my purpose and my mission in a small way. And that means at home and in my community. What I do on my channel, I love it. And I do love that I feel like I'm making a difference. But if that were my only goal, I would be neglecting the things that make my channel what it is, which is my faith, my family, and my values. If I were to focus all of my energy on the mission of my channel and ignore the mission that might seem small, but is actually much grander, like what would my channel even be about? I'd be making a difference when I can't even practice it at home for myself. Something that stands out to me a lot is this idea that if every single person viewed their mission as being smaller in the sense of it's more contained because it's more within your direct circle. We were all trying to be good parents. We were all trying to be good siblings. We were all trying to be good family members. We were all trying to be good community members. How many issues would be solved in our society? It's funny to think about, right? That like if every single person focused on what we kind of think of as like small things, not huge, mission, finding my mission through my career, finding my mission outside of the home. If everyone focused it at home, how much less would we have to do as a society for things to actually be good? We'd have good parents. We'd have children raised in good homes. And that is the foundation of everything, right? We know statistically that, good communities start at home, and children who are raised in a strong home have a good basis to grow. So why do we feel like we need to find mission and purpose in a bigger way? Or even if it's not like huge, even if it's not like public facing, it's still outside of the home in your career. This is where Jacob came up with the phrase careerification of purpose. The idea that you need to find your purpose, and your purpose can't just be being a dad, being a mom, having a job that provides for your family. It has to be, my purpose is my job. And the other stuff will come later. Like, the other stuff is fine. The other stuff will figure itself out. We literally give people a pass to be worse parents or worse community members if we feel like their mission outside of the home is important enough, which is so backwards. If you think about it, it's backwards to think that the important thing is what's going on out there and not here with your family. And that thing that's going to provide your children with a really good, strong foundation. I think men and women are encouraged nowadays to find their mission and their purpose in the workplace. And I want to understand why. And I think a big part of the reason is that we are trying to distinguish ourselves as individuals as opposed to knowing our worth within a context of other people. I'm thinking this through now. I've been reading a lot of books on this kind of topic of this rise of individualism. But none of us are people within a vacuum. We are all people within context of those around us. I'm my mom's daughter. I'm Jacob's wife. I'm this person's friend. That's not all that I am, but all of those things together are a big part of what defines me. So why do we need to find our mission in the workplace as opposed to at home and with our family and with our community? Because in the workplace, you get to be an individual. You get to say, I'm important because I did this, as opposed to, I'm important because I gave this to my daughter, or I'm important because I helped the community grow. I am important in the context of my role to others, not I'm important because look at me. It's a very modern understanding of the world to view ourselves in a vacuum, separate from other people, but it's not necessarily a good thing. I don't think it is. I mean, when we think about it, what's engraved on our tombstones? It's not Employee of the Month 2020. It's mother, wife, daughter. It's who we are in the context of other people. So maybe we shouldn't be finding our mission and our purpose outside of our families and outside of our communities. We can love what we do, and we can additionally find a purpose through our work. But if that is more the focus than a smaller mission, which has greater impact, that of family member, that of wife, that of daughter, I think that's more important. I don't want to be somebody who feels like my mission has to be greater than the people I take care of and the people who I love and who love me. Mission doesn't have to be world changing in the sense that we are literally changing the world. I think I mentioned this in another video, but there's something in Judaism where it says, every life is like a world. So when you are a mother, or you're married, or you're a daughter, your mission to change the world can be being a strong influence on the people around you. And that's okay. That can be enough. We are enough. Even if it's only a small circle. Even if it's not out there. Even if it's not me, my individual accomplishments in the workplace. It's okay to be understood in the context of others. So that's what I've been thinking about. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this topic. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to do so now. If you aren't already subscribed to my Substack, make sure to head over to classicallyabby.substack.com. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, it's at classicallyabby, absolutely everywhere. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!